And finally, we have Blind Man's Bluff from
Mm.
setjetter.com. I'm going to pick a random page of Robert's website, read him the preview, and we're going to go through his majestic experience. Are you ready for the scripto, sir?
Let's give it a go.
Today marks the anniversary for the release of this movie, released on February 28th, 1992. One John Carpenter's strays from his typical genre. This film didn't land with audiences or critics.
Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Yes. This, by the way, this is I don't know if I mentioned this when we were doing the movies by year, but this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I do like this movie significantly. And I know how bad it is, but it's fun.
It could have been
It could have been better.
Yeah.
My balls are in a petri dish.
Oh my!
I just saw it at the right time as a kid, liked it, and I think that's transferred over. If I saw it now as a new, without seeing it, I probably wouldn't. But I did watch this a lot, and it was just so interesting to me. I'm like, how do they make him invisible with the rain? That's so cool.
Yeah.
And
there's some good special effect moments for sure. Jogging on the beach and like you said, the rain at the train station.
The makeup.
Yeah, but
remember when she puts the makeup on him to?
Yes.
Like 1992 it was pretty good.
And so that's the thing. It should have been better than what we got. Between and maybe it's the wrong mix of people. Mixed. I mean, can you imagine mixing up John Carpenter and Chevy Chase? Like what?
No. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
And Daryl Hannah and Sam Neill. Like,
right.
What kind of chemistry is happening here? So.
Sam Neill. When I saw this too, it was right. I think it was after I saw Jurassic Park. So I was like, oh, it's Dr. Grant. I already like it. So it was all kind of working. But I didn't like Daryl Hannah, that guy that was maybe getting a little too firm with her.
Yeah.
That made me uncomfortable even as a kid. I'm like, I'm glad Chevy Chase like punched him. But like there were some unnecessary elements in that plot.
Yeah. It was the 90s,
It was the 90s. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But this is an awesome page. I did look at this after I picked it, and I just want to go through it. It's in San Francisco. Like, where's Powell Street? Is this? I see the pyramid in the back.
Yep. So, I'm not a good San Francisco person, but while I was there many years ago, I tried to shoehorn in some Memoirs of an Invisible Man locations. So I know they kind of go back and forth between that and LA. Of course, we have the Greystone Mansion here, which you see all the time. Those particular steps.
What's the shirt here? What's the shirt?
It looks Halloween shirt, of course.
Okay. What a great page. Oh, there's the black and white checkers.
Yeah, it's just you can't miss it. So
you can't miss it.
And then the drunk guy crossing the street, or he used him to get a cab or something like that. So with the phone booth people, that's what he's doing. But I remember
phone booth.
I was on my way to see Madonna at the Forum, and so I stopped by this location in Inglewood. Because why else would you go to Inglewood?
Hey, only to see Madge or Invisible Man.
So back to San Francisco. I think this is his apartment.
Here it is during the day.
Yep, same sewer grate.
See this element. I mean, I know Sam Neill was a weird dichotomy, but I do like the black Men in Black kind of rogue agents going after him with the
infrared. Still,
it was fun.
Absolutely, it's still bad government time,
Yeah, exactly. Nob Hill, very called Snob Hill, very nice neighborhood of I love the limos too, like the 90s with the antenna, because we're all watching TV in there. Like it's so
cool. What you did back then.
It's what you did. It's a great page. Anything about this, Robert? When did you shoot these?
I think it was like 2015. I did a lot of these when I was taking a program at Stanford for a week or so, and so days off I took some time and went up to San Francisco.
What was the program at Stanford on?
Executive program for nonprofit leaders.
You're quite the scholar.
No,
I mean that. You're very. I always I don't ever forget, but it's very you're a.
It was a good time.
You're an accomplished man, I guess I'm trying to say.
We have Huntington Park here, which looks about the same over the year. Obviously, of course, the trees got bigger, but
Was this the same park as Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Nope. This I'm sure this park has been used in other things for sure. But yeah, so pretty much the same.
Matthew? Yeah. I did that so much from that movie. It got to the point where people were like, "You need
You're
to
like,
stop." They would go, "Matt," I go,
stop.
"Yeah."
Please stop now.
It was bad.
Then we're down in Santa Ana.
I've seen this building. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I know this train station has been used quite a bit. I think Rain Man, that's probably what it's best known for.
Yes, Stanley Babbitt.
But yeah, so this is the good rain effects sequence.
Corner pal and Gary. Here's you with Daryl Hannah. Look how young you look.
Oh yeah. So
not that you look old. I'm saying
look, I
look
like a little skinny rat there. But so yeah, so that was Sundance 1998, and as you can see, it was snowing quite heavily. And my sister and I were walking up the street, and she was walking down the street. You know, sunglasses. I'm like, nobody's really paying attention. But as we passed by, I heard her talking, and I was like, I think that's Daryl Hannah. And then
good ear.
we kind of did a circle back, and she was nice enough to stop and take a picture. So,
but
I remember then later that week, because there was JFK Jr. was also in Park City, Utah that week. So there was rumors that they were rekindling.
Sure.
Yep. So
interesting.
Yeah. So
here's you with the great John Carpenter.
And the John Carpenter himself. So
this is a great page, Robert. Great work as always, sir.
Thank you. So I'm glad you enjoyed the movie.
Do you revisit Memoirs of an Invisible Man ever?
No. I'm sorry.
Let
me say that
differently. You won't?
No, I don't.
No. I mean, if it were on in a hotel room, would you watch it or would you not?
I would probably give it a good 15 minutes, of like just to see some scenes and then be like, but it's one of those, like right now I'm trying to think, I'm like, it's one of those that sputters out at the end. I can't even remember how it ends,
Neither can I. Yeah, I do remember how it ends, and it does sputter very quickly.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things that I know. I say, oh, why don't I like this more? Because I like how certain things look and whatever. And he goes to his friend's house at the beach, and they have some, it's disgusting when he eats and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. And then something happens, and then you're just like, I'm sure it ends. Yeah.
I don't remember how the climax ends. I remember the last shot, which is not the same. It's them walking away, and she's has his arm around him, and it looks like she's just, holding the air. But I don't remember the events, so no, I don't remember either. It is kind of all over the place. I'm with you. You remember him, the explosion, and then he's at the beach house for some reason, and then Sam Neill is just like they're using infrared. That's kind of it.